Montana is a land of wilderness and wonder, where freedom stretches across the mountains, threads through the forests, and lives in the wildlife that call this place home. From mist drifting through tall pines, carrying secrets of the day, to tiny creatures emerging from their burrows to nibble on wildflowers kissed by morning dew. From the first heavy rains of fall, drumming on the forest floor, to grizzlies descending the mountains for sweet huckleberries before the first snow arrives. Montana is quietly saying goodbye to summer, to the crowds, to the tourists who flow in until Labor Day and greeting the soft, serene arrival of fall. Before the first snow falls, there is still so much to do, so much to see, so much to prepare for. In this season, the wilderness hums with life, adventure still awaits, and Montana quietly reminds us why we come here. To discover, to explore, and to feel truly free. This is Montana. Well guys, it is 5 a.m., technically 4:58 a.m., and I am just now leaving the campground and headed towards Logan Pass Visitor Center because I want to hike the Hidden Lake Trail. I read a review from somebody who hiked this trail yesterday on All Trails, and they said they showed up at the parking lot at 6:45 a.m. By the time they arrived at 6:45 a.m., there were only 3 parking spots left. This is looking very good. Okay guys, if you want to do this trailhead, you need to be out here 5:30 in the morning if you want to get a spot, because there's a bunch of cars coming in who all have the same idea as I do. I just want to make sure I get a spot where I can get out really easily here. I found a spot that's pointed right towards the exit. I'm pointed to where I can just pull straight out so I don't have to worry about other cars. But time to put the window covers up, get everything packed up. The really nice thing about having my van is that I can be in here while I wait for the sun to come up, just doing my devotions and having my coffee. Have that right over here, and having a cozy morning in my bed with all my warm covers and my sweats still on until I'm actually ready to get dressed and go out for the hike when the sun starts to come up. So I'm not really a hike in the dark with a headlamp around grizzly bears kind of person. The signs everywhere are telling you that they're very active right now, especially because it's foraging season for them. So they're coming down from the mountains to eat all the berries, to fatten up and get ready to hibernate for the winter. Last thing I want to do is show up with a headlamp and be like, hey grizzly, fatten up on me, you know? All right, getting ready to go do the hike. It's a little cloudy and smoky out, but still really beautiful. The sun is just coming up. A little bit of snow up on the mountain, but not a ton. Definitely not like when I was here in June. Yeah, parking lot is just about full right now. So the goal of this hike is to see some mountain goats and bighorn sheep, maybe marmots and some bears, but the bears from further away. A minute to catch my breath, but the way that the clouds are up over the mountains, it's a beautiful morning for a hike. It's a little cool out, but it feels really nice, and everything is just starting to wake up. Even the people, there's still a lot of people for this time in the morning, but it's definitely the perfect time of day to do this hike because it's not too hot out yet, and just getting those clouds is really beautiful. I was here about 3.5 years ago. This whole area in June or it was early July when I was here, was covered in snow. And I didn't bring my walking poles because they were in my van and I had to take the shuttle up here. But with snow, you definitely will need those. This right here is a pretty well-known little mountain goat trail that I saw them here when I was here last. They really like the top of this mountain area quite a bit, and then go down into the trees down here. It might still be too early in the day to see any though. So this trail goes down for 1.2 miles, and as you can see, it goes all the way through there and then cuts back down to the lake, which is down over there. So it's going to be a pretty tough incline coming back up that. Not looking forward to that, carrying this huge camera. This descent coming down is no joke. And then I have to come back up. My knees are already in pain. Well, yesterday did a 5-mile hike as well, and that one had a lot of incline, so my poor knees are like, this hurts, we're done. But I'm almost down to the lake. It's really close now. Really glad that I did the hike when I did, because the clouds have moved in and you cannot see any of the mountains. Unfortunately, it has turned into a little bit of a cloudy and rainy day. Regardless, the hike this morning was really beautiful, and if I had not done it when I did, I would not have even gotten to see the lake because it's completely clouded over now. Apparently the 5 a.m. travel was the way to go. I'm gonna make my way over to Two Medicine, but I do think that Two Medicine is gonna be just as cloudy, so I think I'm gonna try to hang out there for a couple days, just because I think that's gonna be a really nice spot. But the weather's looking, you know, a little bit like fall is moving in pretty quickly. Yesterday it was 90s. Today the high is in the 60s, but right now it's 48 degrees. So guys, for the past month, you might have seen in some of my videos that I have this really cool new thing here on my dashboard. This is a product through LISEN. This is their MagSafe holder for your cell phone. It's just a quick grab and go. So what I can do is I can quickly take this off On the back of my cell phone, I have a MagSafe on here, but I also added what comes in this kit. It's an extra round magnet like this. It's very thin. You slide it behind your phone case. It has a sticker, and so I just stuck it right on the center of my phone, and it gives you exact instructions on where to put it. Then you can just pop your phone back in, and immediately it will stick onto here. Before, I had a system in that held it in with clips on either side, and that was just really difficult for me because I was always having to use one hand and get the clips off. The other thing about this that's really nice is it has a 360-degree swivel. My other one was not able to do that. So what I can do with my phone is I can put it like this and say I'm going to be recording something while I'm driving, which I do all the time because I'm always seeing wildlife and other things. But I can record like this. I can easily turn my phone like this. I can rotate it and it all stays there as I'm driving. I don't need to worry about doing anything but rotating my phone. So it has everything that I need right here for all of my videos, for all of my music, for all of my navigation. I'm extremely happy with this product. I have links and information in my description. If you're interested in it, please check it out. You'll see me using it throughout my video. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay guys, I would say so far St. Mary's is winning for me. You don't have to have a reservation to going on the Sun Road for that one with your vehicle. You were able to get to Logan's Pass a lot easier. It was a lot less touristy, a lot less people, and I like the campground over in St. Mary's. So for me, that was a win. If you're going to be traveling to Glacier after Labor Day week, I love St. Mary's entrance. Next, we're going to check out Two Medicine. And I have never been to this side of the park at all, so I'm really kind of curious to see like what's over here. And I really hope I see some wildlife. Like that's all I want to do. I came to Glacier just for the wildlife, pretty much. And so far that's been disappointing. Well, I just said I wanted to see wildlife, and I just saw a beautiful red fox, and he was very cool. I only got like a vertical film of him, and I took a couple quick photos. I was trying to grab my long lens camera, and the lens cap was on. It was like a whole hot mess trying to do that before he ran off, but I did get some cool pictures of him. He's so pretty. Very excited about it because I was just really wanting to see some wildlife. That was really important to me while I was here. This lake is so clear and beautiful with all the rocks. See all the different colors of them. Well, good morning. It is another beautiful day. The sun is out this morning, so I'm already on the trail. I'm headed up to Astor Falls, and I've already been hiking the incline. I can't breathe right now. But this morning was pretty magical. I already saw a grizzly bear up on the ridge. I was able to get a little bit of video of it. It was pretty far away. But this hike I've never done before. Like I said, I've never been to Two Medicine on this side of Glacier, so I'm kind of excited to see what this trail is and to see these falls. I feel like every time I've actually been hiking with this lens, I've not seen any wildlife, but when I'm driving, I've seen some, or camping, I've seen some and been able to use it. But I don't want to not bring it and then I see wildlife and then I regret not bringing it with me. So I'm just gonna have a broken back from carrying this so far. So I just passed a guy on the trail and he told me that there were rumors of a moose up ahead, but he thinks it went back in the brush because he didn't see it himself, but it's kind of exciting knowing one was seen. This trail is kind of beautiful. I mean, you're just hiking. On one side you have this glassy lake over here with all the reflection, and then up here you just have this mountain. There are people up here looking, so we'll see. Maybe the moose is up here. Also this morning it was 39 degrees when I started out, which means cold. So my nose keeps running. I'm sniffling a lot and my hands are frozen, but just the chance of seeing wildlife makes it all worth it. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. Oh. Totally stepped right in the groove of this. Almost twisted my ankle. I do hear water ahead, which means we're coming up to the falls now. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so pretty. Well guys, we made it to beautiful Astor Falls and the hike was worth it. This is actually a pretty short hike. I think it was only like a little less than 2 miles on the way in. So this is very easy. All Trail said this was a moderate hike. I felt like it was an easy one. It does have some up and down, but it's pretty easy to walk on. You have beautiful scenery along the way, chance to see moose, lots of pools of water and ponds, and then you end at this beautiful waterfall. So while I've been in Montana, I have seen a grizzly bear, a bull moose, and a red fox. I have not seen a mountain goat. I was really bummed I didn't see any. It makes me want to go back to Logan Pass, but I also don't want to drive all the way back there either. So I've gotten to see quite a bit of wildlife, I guess. I was hoping for more just because the last time I was in Glacier, I saw so much. Might be the time of year. It also might be when I was hiking yesterday, it was very overcast, cloudy, misty. But regardless, I'm thankful for what I have seen. I just really wanted to see more. All right, this one is called Eagle Falls Trail. And look, the waterfall is coming down through a hole in the actual cavern. Look how cool that looks. This one is a really short, like 0.3 mile hike in on all pavement. And then you have this beautiful waterfall just flowing into the aqua blue pool. And it actually works its way down and goes into this river. And so this is definitely a hike you're going to want to stop and do. I don't even really want to call it a hike, it's just a trail, but make sure that you come and see this. It's spectacular.